Bart After Dark has one of my all-time favourite Simpsons scenes in it, one of my all-time favourite Simpsons moments. I absolutely love this episode. This is the fifth episode of the eighth season of The Simpsons, directed by Dominic Polcino, and this aired in January 1997. And Bart ends up working at a burlesque house. Now, well, I was going to say the residents of Springfield don't realise it's a burlesque house, but that's not quite true because, as we learned, some of the residents actually go there anyway. But Bart ends up working there as part of his punishment, and when Marge finds out that this is where Bart is working, she decides to encourage everybody in Springfield to campaign against this burlesque house and basically try and bulldoze it. What happens with that, I'm not going to say, I don't want to spoil it. But this is such a delightful episode. Now, ordinarily, a burlesque house is not going to interest me, but we have some fantastic characters in wonderful costumes. There's a lot of creativity gone into setting the scene, if you like. It's interesting enough. Bart's response to all of this is fascinating. I really like the character and how he kind of responded to it. I like Grandpa Simpson's involvement. I thought he was pretty great. All of this is brilliant, but what I love the most and what makes this so amazing is the song We Put the Spring in Springfield. It's basically all of the residents of Springfield. There may be somebody missing, I'm not sure. Please feel free to let me know if any key players aren't in this, but basically all of the residents singing about how this burlesque house puts the spring in Springfield. And it's a delightful song, and it builds with some fantastic choreography, and everybody has their own part to play, and the lyrics are just cheesy at times, but really fabulous and engaging. And I don't care what mood I'm in, I can listen to this and it will lift my mood. It will do something for me. It is brilliant. I love it. If this song wasn't in this episode, I'd still find it interesting, but I definitely wouldn't hold it in as high a regard. I feel like this episode, because of the song, is quite unique, it's quite fresh, it's very different. Not the only episode to have a musical number, of course, but the song makes it takes it from being a good episode to a brilliant episode. The narrative development is great, the pacing is great, the characters in it all have great roles to play. Needless to say, I'm a very, very big fan of Bart After Dark, and it's probably one of my all-time favourite episodes. So far, I'm only up to season 13, I think, but so far, Bart After Dark is definitely a personal favourite.